Ever get like a feeling about someone you know even before they've like said anything?
Oh, yeah.
It's like their energy kind of hits you before anything else.
Absolutely.
It's like we're surrounded by this invisible world of, vibes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
I love it.
The world of auras.
Yeah?
So we've got articles from aura911.com, and we're going to unpack what they have to say about the 7 layers of the aura.
Okay.
What's really cool about this is that each layer is like a piece of the puzzle of you. Your physical body, your mind, your emotions, even your spirit.
That's right. It's fascinating stuff. Think of your aura as this luminous energy field, right? It's layered like an onion surrounding your physical body.
Gotcha.
And each layer vibrates a little differently,
Okay.
and it corresponds to a different part of you.
7 layers, though.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty complex.
it is.
Do they all work together, or do they kind of do their own thing?
They're definitely interconnected.
Okay.
Imagine those Russian nesting dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Each one fits inside the next right.
Yeah.
That's how the layers influence each other.
Okay.
And the really mind-blowing part is all of this energy is talking to your physical body through your chakras.
Okay, so let's peel back the layers of this energy onion, starting with the one closest to the physical body, the etheric body.
Okay.
What's the vibe we're getting from this one?
Think vitality.
Yeah.
Think groundedness.
Okay.
This layer is tied to the root chakra, and it's all about keeping your physical form running.
Uh-huh.
It's like the foundation of a house.
Okay.
Keeps everything stable, keeps everything working properly.
Right.
And get this, Aura 911 says that it actually appears before your physical body,
What?
like a blueprint
Wow.
for your cells to follow.
So my aura is forming before my body.
That's what they're saying.
That's wild. Aura 901 mentions something called meridians
Yes.
being part of this blueprint.
Exactly. Meridians are these energy channels that run through the etheric body and support your physical body.
Okay.
Acupuncture? It's based on the idea of stimulating those meridians to get your energy flowing smoothly
Interesting.
and keep you healthy.
So someone who can actually see auras, what would they see when they look at the etheric body?
Picture a subtle light blue to dark blue glow extending out a little bit from the body, kind of mirroring its shape.
Okay.
And it's not static. It's constantly moving,
Okay.
reflecting the flow of energy.
So besides acupuncture, are there things that people can do to like sense this energy or give it a boost?
Absolutely. Practices like Tai Chi and Qigong,
Okay.
they're all about harnessing and directing that life force energy.
Yeah.
Even just closing your eyes and focusing on the idea of energy flowing through you can make a difference.
That makes sense. Okay, so on to layer number 2, the emotional body.
Right.
Things are about to get colorful, Rick.
Get ready for a whole spectrum of feelings.
Okay.
This layer is linked to the sacral chakra, and it's where all your emotions hang out and get processed.
Interesting.
It's like a constantly changing mood ring, reflecting everything going on inside.
Aura 911 calls it clouds of pure substance. I love that.
Yeah, and those clouds are always swirling and changing color based on how you're feeling.
Right.
Bright reds and oranges when you're passionate or fired up.
Mm-hmm.
Calming blues and greens when you're chill.
Right. Right.
You get the idea.
So if someone's aura is looking like a stormy sky, maybe give them some space.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
But seriously, understanding this layer helps you see how your emotions manifest in your energy.
Okay.
It's like, have you ever noticed how certain people or places can drain you?
Oh, yeah.
Or conversely, leave you feeling super energized?
Yes.
It's all connected to this layer.
Yeah, the article mentions that if there are darker patches in the emotional body, it could mean there are blockages.
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
Think about it like this. Those darker spots are like stuck energy.
Mm-hmm.
It could be unresolved emotions, old hurts, you haven't dealt with limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
All that stuff can create energetic roadblocks that mess with the flow of your emotions.
So how do you clear those blockages and get things flowing again?
Meditation can be super helpful, journaling too.
Okay.
Anything that helps you safely process and let go of pent-up emotions.
Right.
It's like cleaning out those energetic cobwebs.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, things like creative expression can help you stimulate this layer and explore your emotions in a healthy way.
That makes sense. All right, layer number 3, the mental body.
Yes.
This is where the mind-body connection gets really real, Rick.
This is where your thoughts, beliefs, and ideas live.
Okay.
Aura 911 calls it the layer, where you can create anything your soul desires. which is pretty powerful.
So this is where the power of positive thinking comes in.
Exactly. This layer is all about the power of thought to shape your reality.
Okay.
Think about it. Every thought you have creates an energetic form in your mental body.
Mm-hmm.
So focusing on positive thoughts creates vibrant, expansive energy,
Yeah.
while dwelling on the negative creates dense, stagnant energy.
Wow. So our thoughts are literally shaping our energy field.
They are.
The article mentions that when someone is super focused, their mental body radiates this bright yellow light.
Yes.
What else can you see in this layer?
Those thought forms I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
They appear as shapes and colors depending on the thought.
Uh-huh.
So strong beliefs would be bright and defined,
Okay.
while fleeting thoughts would be faint and wispy.
Interesting.
It's amazing how our thoughts are literally visible in our energy.
Incredible. So how do you cleanse the mental body and keep it strong?
It starts with awareness.
Okay.
Mindfulness meditation can be great for noticing your thought patterns without judgment.
Right.
Positive affirmations are another good tool.
Yeah.
It's all about consciously choosing empowering thoughts.
And how about stimulating this layer? What can we do to get those mental wheels turning in a positive way?
Anything that challenges you mentally is great.
Okay.
Reading, learning new things, having deep conversations,
Yeah.
all that good stuff
Right.
expands your understanding and activates the mental body.
Okay, so we've covered the first three layers, the grounded etheric body. Yes.
The emotionally charged emotional body
Yes.
and the thought-powered mental body.
Yeah.
That's a lot to process. I'm excited to see what the next 3 layers have in store for us.
We're about to step into the spiritual realms,
Ooh.
starting with the astral body.
Okay.
This is where things get really magical. The energy of love, connection, and higher dimensions.
Can't wait to explore that. We'll be back with part 2 to dive into those fascinating realms.
Sounds good.
All right, we're back and ready to dive into those upper layers of the aura.
Yes.
We left off talking about the astral body,
Right.
which is linked to the heart chakra, the center of love and compassion.
Yes.
Aura 911 calls it a bridge between the physical and spiritual.
Okay.
What exactly does that mean?
Think of it this way. The lower layers we talked about,
Mhm.
those are mostly about your individual experiences.
Right.
Well, the astral body is where you start to connect with something bigger than yourself.
Okay.
It's where your capacity for love goes beyond just you
Uh-huh.
and extends out to the universe.
It's like tapping into a whole other dimension of reality.
Okay, that's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
So if we could see it, what would this bridge between worlds look like?
It's even more beautiful than the emotional body.
Mm.
Picture those vibrant clouds of color,
Mm-hmm.
but with a strong presence of pink,
Pink.
the color of love.
Right.
Right. And it extends out further from the body than the previous layers.
That's a beautiful image. Aura 911 mentions these arcs of pink light that form between hearts when people fall in love.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It's a visual representation of that energetic bond you feel.
Whoa, so you're telling me when I felt that instant connection with my partner, there were literally arcs of pink light shooting between our hearts.
That's the idea.
It's wild. But what happens to that energy when a relationship ends?
Those threads of light break.
Oh,
And it can actually feel like a real energetic pain.
wow, that's intense.
It is.
So is this layer where we're picking up on other people's vibes even if we don't realize it?
Exactly. We're always exchanging energy with people, whether we're aware of it or not.
Right.
The astral body is where you're intuitively sensing their energy.
Okay.
It's why you might feel drained after being around certain people
Mm-hmm.
or instantly comfortable around others.
Oh, right.
You know,
That makes so much sense. Okay, so how do we work with this astral body layer? How do
Yeah.
we strengthen it or tap into it?
meditation is key.
Okay.
When you quiet your mind and connect with that stillness inside,
Yeah.
you're naturally tapping into those higher vibrations of the astral body.
Now, the article also mentions things like out-of-body experiences and lucid dreaming. That seems like pretty advanced stuff.
It can be. Those experiences, while powerful, are best approached with caution and guidance.
Okay.
It's important to have a solid foundation in spiritual practices before going there.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to layer number 5, the etheric double.
Okay.
It's connected to the throat chakra, the center of communication and expression. What's special about this layer?
This one is fascinating because it's like a blueprint for the etheric body.
Okay.
The first layer we talked about,
Right.
it holds the energetic template for your entire physical body.
Aura 911 says if you're sick, the etheric body gets distorted, and the etheric double can be used to heal it.
That's right.
That sounds incredibly powerful.
It is. The etheric double is very responsive to sound healing techniques.
Okay.
Certain vibrations can realign the energy of this layer, which can have a positive impact on your physical body,
Interesting.
like a sonic tune-up.
I'm starting to see how understanding these layers can be a powerful tool for healing and self-discovery.
Yes.
What does this etheric double look like, if you could see it?
It's usually seen as a cobalt blue color and extends even further out from the body.
Okay.
Some people who can see auras describe seeing the shapes of organs and other physical structures within this layer.
Okay, ready to journey out to the 6th layer.
Let's do it.
We're talking about the celestial body linked to the third eye chakra, the center of intuition and spiritual insight.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into high vibe territory.
We are. This layer is all about accessing higher knowledge, wisdom, and that feeling of pure spiritual bliss.
Wow.
It's the realm of intuition, divine connection, and unconditional love.
Oranella 1 describes it as shimmering pastel shades with a golden silver glow.
Beautiful.
Sounds incredibly beautiful.
It's a layer of pure light and love.
Mm-hmm.
When this layer is activated, you feel a deep sense of oneness with the universe.
Okay.
That feeling of being connected to everything.
So how do we tap into this celestial body and experience that connection?
Meditation and spiritual practices that expand your awareness and connect you with your higher self are key. As you develop your intuition and open your heart to that unconditional love, the celestial body naturally becomes more active.
The articles also mention using creative visualization to work with this layer.
Right.
I can see how imagining yourself surrounded by this beautiful, loving light could be really powerful.
It is powerful. This layer is very responsive to your intentions and visualizations.
Okay.
By focusing your energy and thoughts, you can actually shape and influence it.
Amazing. Okay, we've arrived at the final layer.
Yes.
The 7th layer, known as the causal body.
Right.
This one's connected to the crown chakra at the top of your head.
Yes.
What mysteries does this layer hold?
The causal body is the most subtle and highest vibrating layer of the aura.
Okay.
This is where you connect with your soul's purpose, where you can access the wisdom of your past lives.
Wow.
It's the realm of pure consciousness.
Wow, that's deep. What does it look like, this realm of pure consciousness?
It's described as an egg-shaped field of golden light, extending out even further.
Okay.
Within this layer, you can see bands of light that hold the memories and experiences of your soul's journey. They're called past life bands.
Aura 911 says that the size of the causal body is related to a soul's development.
Right.
Does that mean that someone who's more spiritually evolved would have a larger causal body?
That's the idea. The more you evolve spiritually, the more you expand your consciousness and tap into the vastness of your being.
Yeah.
And that expansion is reflected in the size and vibrancy of the causal body.
So how do we access and work with this layer, the layer of our soul's journey?
Deep meditation and advanced spiritual practices are essential for connecting with this layer.
Okay.
It takes a certain level of spiritual maturity and dedication to access this realm.
This journey through the 7 layers has been incredible.
Yes.
We've gone from the grounded physical layer all the way out to this realm of pure consciousness and soul purpose.
That's right.
It's amazing to see how interconnected they all are and how each one plays such a vital role in our overall well-being.
It's a remarkable system.
Yeah.
And remember, this is just a glimpse.
Right.
There's so much more to discover about the aura and its mysteries.
I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
Yeah.
So for our listeners who are ready to start exploring their own auras, what are some key takeaways they can apply to their lives?
The most important thing is to remember that you're so much more than your physical body.
Okay.
You are an energetic being.
Right.
You're constantly interacting with this subtle world of energy that influences your thoughts, emotions, and experiences.
That's such a powerful reminder.
It is.
And by understanding these different layers, we can start to understand ourselves and our place in the universe on a deeper level.
Exactly. It gives you the power to become an active participant in your own energy and well-being.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like we've been given this amazing toolbox.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to understand how to use it.
Right.
We can start to make conscious choices that support our energetic well-being.
Exactly. Whether it's through meditation, creative expression, energy healing, or simply becoming more aware of our thoughts and emotions.
Right.
We have so much power to shape our own energetic reality.
Well, I know I'm walking away from this deep dive feeling inspired to explore my own energy more deeply.
Yeah.
And I hope our listeners are feeling that same spark of curiosity too.
Me too. It's been a fascinating conversation.
Yeah.
And I encourage everyone listening to continue their exploration of the aura and its mysteries. There's so much more to learn and discover.
Okay, but before we wrap up part 2, I want to bring back that question you asked earlier.
Okay?
If you could see your aura and interact with it,
Yeah.
which layer would you focus on first and why?
It's a tough choice.
Yeah,
Each layer is so fascinating and has its own unique potential.
right.
But if I had to pick one, I'd probably choose the celestial body.
The layer of spiritual ecstasy and unconditional love.
Yes, to experience that level of connection to something greater than myself and to radiate that kind of love out into the world.
Okay,
That would be truly transformative.
I can see why you choose that.
Yeah.
It's so inspiring to think about the possibilities that open up when we connect with our full energetic potential.
It's a lifelong journey of discovery and growth.
Yeah.
And the more we learn, the more we realize how much there still is to explore.
We'll be back for part 3 to explore that interconnectedness of the aura in more detail. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the final part of our Aura Deep Dive.
Yeah.
We've explored all 7 layers from the grounded etheric body all the way out to the spiritually expansive causal body.
It's been quite a journey
It has.
through the energetic landscape of your being. We've seen how each layer reflects a different aspect of you, from your physical health to your deepest emotions and even your soul's purpose.
You know, as fascinating as each layer is on its own,
Yeah.
the articles from auraanimal.com really stress that they're not like isolated compartments.
Right.
They're all interconnected, right?
Absolutely. It's not like there are hard lines separating each layer.
Okay.
They blend and flow into each other,
Okay.
creating this dynamic, ever-changing energy field.
Right.
Imagine a beautiful swirling tapestry of light, where each color and thread influences the others.
So if one layer is out of whack, could it throw the others off balance too?
Think of it like a ripple effect.
Let's say you're holding on to a lot of anger or resentment.
Right.
That would create a blockage in your
Yeah.
emotional body, right? Well, that stuck energy could then impact the flow of energy to your mental body, making it harder to think clearly or focus.
That makes total sense. It really highlights how important it is to address any energetic imbalances we might have.
Yes.
It's not just about one layer, it's about the whole system working together.
Exactly. It's a powerful argument for a holistic approach to well-being.
Right.
Taking care of your physical body, processing your emotions, nurturing your mind,
Yeah.
and connecting with your spiritual side. It all contributes to a balanced and vibrant aura.
It's like those layers of the aura are a reflection of our overall well-being.
Yes.
A bright, clear aura suggests someone who's balanced and healthy on all levels, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And on the flip side, if someone's aura appears dull or cloudy,
Yeah.
it might indicate areas where they're struggling or holding on to negativity.
You know, this deep dive has really given me a whole new perspective on how much our energy impacts our lives. Not just how we feel, but how we interact with others and even the experiences we attract.
It's empowering, isn't it?
It is.
Realizing that we have the ability to influence our own energy field
Yeah.
and create positive change.
Absolutely. It's like we've been given this amazing toolbox.
Right.
And now we're starting to understand how to use it.
Yeah.
We can start to make conscious choices that support our energetic well-being.
Exactly. Whether it's through meditation,
Yeah.
creative expression, energy healing,
Mm-hmm.
or simply becoming more aware of our thoughts and emotions.
Right.
We have so much power to shape our own energetic reality.
Well, I know I'm walking away from this deep dive feeling inspired to explore my own energy more deeply.
That's great.
And I hope our listeners are feeling that same spark of curiosity too.
Me too. It's been a fascinating conversation, and I encourage everyone listening to continue their exploration of the aura and its mysteries.
Yes.
There's so much more to learn and discover.
Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
It's been an absolute pleasure diving into this topic with you.
Likewise.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of auras.
Yes.
We hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and given you some valuable insights to take with you.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep shining bright.